So, the other playing game, aka the earlier one, which is funny that I released it otherwise, but Max Strus, man, had one of those halves, which, funny enough, I actually talked about in that preview where that he had one hell of a game against the Bulls the last time they played, and Jimmy makes it a 14-point early lead here for Miami, and they looked great, and Chicago kind of look out of sorts, but, well, Miami doesn't blow people out. And you know that the Bulls had a lot of fight in him, and Alex Caruso answered the bell early. I mean, he's an NBA champion for a reason. And the Bulls were right back in this game, but Max Strus continued to hit everything, and he had 24 points in this first half, I'm pretty sure. Or something close to that. And then it was a lot of shot chucking and a lot of bad misses. But the Bulls managed to make it a tie game at the end of the third quarter, heading with momentum into this fourth quarter. And I thought, man, they're gonna really win, as I predicted. And it looked like that for a while. And Kobe White, my guy Kobe White, who is one hell of a player off the bench, and the Bulls need to desperately resign him. And I thought it was gonna happen. And Kobe White answered the bell once again as Billy Donovan left him in there. And he hit 2 clutch 3-pointers in this fourth quarter. Well, but Miami responded, and it's Jimmy. Jimmy gets buckets against Zach LaVine, and yeah, he moves the pivot foot, makes the and one. You know he was hyped after that one, man. Play of Jimmy. Play of goddamn Jimmy. And here's Max Strus with the dagger. With the dagger. He had one hell of a night, and, well, you want him to be more consistent, but hey, he showed up when you needed him the absolute most, and Chicago's shot selection was goddamn baffling, man, and here's Zach LaVine getting stuffed by Bam Adebayo, and the game was over, and Miami goes to get swept by Milwaukee. Unless they win game 1, then they'll lose in 5. Yeah, I don't trust them at all, but maybe they'll surprise me, as I would be really surprised. Bam had 8, 17, and 4, man. Weird game for Bam Adebayo. 1 of 9 from the field, but I felt like he actually played a solid game. Max Strus stepped up with 31 points, special night. Jimmy Butler stepped up in that fourth quarter hugely, and he had 31 points. While, well, off the bench, Kevin Love actually had a solid night. Caleb Martin looked really good tonight. I really like how he played. And yeah, they tightened up this rotation a lot, because they played just 8 guys tonight. And they just wanted to get it done. And Coach Postra coached a really good game. They didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but they out-rebounded the Bulls by 14, which was the biggest difference in this game, essentially. And then they got to the free throw line 32 times to the Bulls 15 times. They made 17 more free throws than the Bulls. And it didn't feel like they were getting favorable whistle. It just felt like they earned those calls. So, good on the Heat. I actually expected them to just want this season to be over, but unfortunately for me and my predictions, Patrick Beverley, playin Pat, didn't show up tonight, man. Playin Pat was nowhere to be seen. The bench overall wasn't good except for Andre Drummond in that fourth, and at the end of the third quarter, he was spectacular with 6 and 8 in 10 minutes. He was absolutely cooking the Heat. And Kobe White, of course, had a solid outing tonight, but in the end, it was just the star guys not showing up. DeMar actually was the best player besides Caruso, who has done his damage early on and fouled out, unfortunately. Then Vucevic was nowhere to be seen, and Zach LaVine took a lot of really bad shots, man. There were a lot of shots that Zach LaVine took that I was like, what the hell is he doing, man? Like, you take those shots when he's going off, right? But when he's shooting 6 of 21 and out of 6 from the 3-point line, 15 points, 5 turnovers, 4 rebounds to assist, man. Rough night for Zach LaVine, man. A really rough night for Zach LaVine, let's just say that. But, hey, you would get swept or win one game against the Bucks anyway, so the season is over. The Bulls probably need to blow it up, no matter what. We'll see what they do, but they have a very intriguing offseason ahead of themselves. Because, yeah, Zach LaVine, DeMar, and Vucevic don't work together. I'm pretty sure Vucevic's contract is running out. And the question is, do you resign him? You shouldn't, really, right? But what does Chicago do? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see for that, but I would expect major changes. Or at least, you know, Vucevic will be gone for sure, in my opinion. And we'll see what else they figure out, but they have a lot of work to do, and I think they need to do a hard rebuild or just put a hard stop onto this big three and just take their L with this, and hey, they tried at least. You can say they didn't try, and then acknowledge that unfortunately it didn't work out. Yeah, but shout out to the Heat. It was one hell of a play-in match, because man, the atmosphere when it was tight in that fourth quarter, man, it was, you could feel it to your body, man. That's the stuff that just gets you going. God damn it, it's so awesome when these games happen, man. And goddamn, we're in for a treat, hopefully. Tonight the playoffs start, and it starts in 2 hours actually here, which is fucking awesome, man. I'm gonna watch first 2 games, then I'm gonna watch the next 2 games that start after after midnight here. I'm gonna watch them in the morning, and it's gonna be a lot of good basketball, hopefully. So yeah, expect a lot of playoff videos coming out, and I'll see you all